The rite of resurrection is the inception of this whole affair. Yakko and Miyo decide to confront the man responsible for spreading rumors of it in the first place, Hideki Araishi. They find him at his frequent stomping grounds, the Kurokiyo Cafe. I mean, yeah, what if the rite doesn't work? I don't know. There's so much.
Isn't that something that was floated by one of the characters? That's just like a bait to get people to do murder?
Yeah, I feel like that might have been Shogo. Or maybe Richter.
Probably Richter, because Shogo is turbo dead.
Yeah, it was probably Richter. Yakko Sakazaki, 12 p.m. It's one of the bird stickers.
Oh my god.
I want it.
Better look at that first.
You know, normally you'd be breaking school rules just by stepping foot in a cafe. I'll be in hot water if you lied about having permission from the police. Remember that.
We know. It'll be okay.
Pressing X to doubt. So, what did you want to ask me? In a minute.
Hold on, sir.
Mockingbird number 8.
Oh, look at these little... Are those finches?
I think they're finches.
And open up the updates page. What are they called?
Sparring Sparrow Bros.
Oh, they're not finches. Alas.
Alright, well, we're just gonna look around real quick.
Well, we
here.
can look at inside. A cafe. I've never been to one before. How exciting. It's pretty smelly inside because of the cigarette smoke, but...
Ugh.
Bleh.
Ooh, an update. Kurokiyo Cafe. A coffee shop in South Watagesui Street. Kurokiyo Cafe's convenient location has made it a favorite of businessmen in the neighborhood. Although formerly a relaxing location where classical and jazz music were played, the cafe has begun incorporating some pop songs into its playlist at the request of customers. The most popular menu item is a pilaf served with black coffee, although cream soda topped with a large scoop of ice cream is also a popular choice. That sounds awesome. Fashionable cafes featuring jazz and live performances were in vogue until the mid-Showa era, when the number of cafes offering a carefully brewed cup of coffee in a relaxed atmosphere began to increase. Many of these locations also have public telephones, making them convenient meeting places. However, they also developed a reputation as hangout spots for delinquents, leading a large number of schools to forbid their students from patronizing them. There we go.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so glad they threw out like a random fact. Like,
yeah.
you guys don't. The school has forbidden you from entering cafes, and then they explain this is why.
Yeah. In recent years, table arcade games have become a big hit, affording cafes installing them a steady stream of customers. Alright. Let's talk to this pompous dude.
Yep.
About my curse stone. Yakko, if you would.
Right. We wanted to ask you about this.
Oh my! A curse stone! An Okami mask. That must mean the Fool's Procession. You two were at the school last night. Damn! There of all places. Yakko! You're one of them? You're a curse bearer?
Not for long. I'm going to give this to the cops before sundown. I mean, please calm down, Mr. Araishi. Your reaction is too intense. It's kind of scaring me.
Sorry about that. I'm afraid I got ahead of myself. What is it you wanted to know about your curse stone? Ooh. We want to flatter him.
We want to flatter him. We're just a fucking high school girl.
Yeah. Grr! Grr!
Arr. It's just, a brilliant teacher like you must know an awful lot about these curse stones.
Well, it's true that I'm likely the person most well-versed in this matter.
Get duck lips at him as hard as you can. You're the only one we can count on, Mr. Araishi. Won't you help us, please?
Oh, am I now? In that case, there's no harm hearing what you have to ask.
Yeah, flattery was the right way to go. Thank you. let's see. Why is everything with the Rite of Resurrection and Seven Mysteries for Stones happening now?
Oh ho! Taken an interest now that you've received one of the curses, have you? You sound like a researcher starting your questioning with your subject's origins.
Mr. Araishi, you're not the one who triggered the curse, are you?
No, I'm afraid I had nothing to do with that.
I would have loved to.
I would have
but
loved to do
unfortunately,
it.
I'm just a big schlub.
Rather, I wasn't even attempting to do so in the first place. Completing the rite itself has nothing to do with my research. Then, do you know the ancient Onmyoto ritual known as the Feast of Shadows? What is that? Something from the occult? Miss Kurosuzu, you look like the type to be interested in those things, but it's outside my field of expertise. What the fuck? In that case...
That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, it seems like he's doing it purely from a historical standpoint.
Yeah.
Why do you think the rite and curses have appeared now? I believe this is the intentional work of someone. It's certainly not something that would happen by accident. Why is it you want to know?
Well,
He may not tell us anything else if we say that we're trying to stop the curse. We need to make something up.
right. Make something up. Well, you see, we just have such intellectual curiosity and, think it could really help your research.
I see. Well, now that you mention it. Seems like he's reluctant to answer.
Then how about... Ask about his research.
Yeah.
Then... What does that record of fates that you've been researching say about the Rite of Resurrection?
Oh, I see. That's what you want to know. Allow me first to elucidate you regarding the author of the Record of Fates. A special privilege, I might add, since I have yet to publish this in my paper.
Ooh. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sure! The Record of Fates was written 200 years ago in the latter half of the Edo period. It was written by a skilled but little-known onmyoji called Seven Tsuchimikado. This is important stuff. If nothing else, remember this. Seven Tsuchimikado, I've never heard of him. Can you hyperfixate for us? Gladly, my dears! Wait. No. Okay, it would be wild if it was us because we chose the name Somin.
Yeah?
I'm sure you haven't. He was born into a famed onmyoji family, but split away to practice forbidden arts in secret. He used whatever name was most convenient for the situation, so his real name barely exists in records. Oh shit, we might be Seaman.
Oh boy.
Or
Somin, the incarnation of Seaman, yes.
no one will suspect a thing. Or so it is written in the Record of Fates. Ha. As brilliant as Seaman was, he was also an eccentric. He delved into researching the Rite of Resurrection, a legendary forbidden ritual that had never been completed. If we're not Seaman, it's the storyteller.
Mm-hmm.
The storyteller is probably Seaman.
Could be, yeah.
However, by involving himself with this forbidden ritual, he was expelled from his family, and eventually found himself in Honjo in Edo. The Record of Fates are the writings of Seaman recorded on the road to Edo. I see. So he wrote how to perform the rite itself? The Rite of Resurrection makes use of Ame no Seime's specialty, the Taizen Fukun ritual, a means of communicating with the afterlife. Alright, now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
It uses soul dregs to replicate the soul of a dead spirit that has been called. Oh, wow. I never knew something like that existed. Thus, it is thought the only ones who can use it are those with the ability to turn human souls into soul dregs in the first place. So, the rite of resurrection calls for that ritual to be performed in advance. Wait. The rite of resurrection calls for the ritual to be performed in advance. Then, when the soul dregs are gathered and infused with the wish of whoever is performing the ritual, it can be completed. The contents written in the Record of Fates, and there.
There's no more? What about the Seven Mysteries or the Curse Stones?
There's nothing written about them in the Record of Fates. The Curse Stones are separate from the Rite of Resurrection. Their curse is one used to enable one who is unable to perform such rituals to be able to use the rite. Whoa, wait. Is one... Okay, so yeah, so maybe the Rite of Resurrection has already been used on Michiyo.
Mm-hmm.
And all the stones are just a way to facilitate the curse. So someone summoned the stones. So that's what the Feast of Shadows is.
Right.
Yeah, no, the fact it's coincidental. The Rite of Resurrection and the Curse Stones aren't related at all.
No, but you do need the Curse Stones in order to perform the Rite of Resurrection.
Yeah, but it's saying here
they may have been created as a means of doing it, like as a means for the layman to be able to do it.
Exactly, but those who are I guess have spirit sense or whatever can do it without the stones.
Yeah, someone with enough spiritual power could do it without. Yeah.
Right.
Huh. That's similar to what Mio said, actually.
Not necessarily, Luke, because we don't know if the souls are the curse stones require people to be killed, but if someone has enough spiritual power, they might not need that. They just need the right amount of soul dregs to just do it, to will it to happen. So if they just killed a couple of the right people,
yeah, they wouldn't necessarily have to kill hundreds and hundreds.
Yeah. Like with Shogo, we only killed like 5 people and we had enough, but they were other curse bearers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right, Sakura. You could just use people who just die. So, like, the elderly, they're getting ready to cork it anyway. Yeah. Just, or nudge them along.
Or it seems like the curse stones infuse the curse bearers with more soul sense than normal. What if this incredibly powerful person, without the aid of the curse stones, just found people who had strong soul sense and killed them? It would only take a handful of those people unrelated to the curse to perform the rite.
Yeah. And if they were being careful about it, they could make it look like accidents or just like a natural cause.
Right.
The curse stones, as far as those go, they're very brute force.
Yeah. They're just kind of a MacGuffin that allow other people to participate in the ritual, those without strong spirit sense.
Yes.
Okay, Onmyoji, an officially appointed government position with the Bureau of Onmyo in medieval Japan. Onmyoji were tasked with performing divinations and rituals. They would employ the Chinese philosophies of yin and yang and wuxing, the 5 elements, to compose astronomical charts and almanacs. High-ranking practitioners used a variety of mystical arts, including ones that brought natural disasters and curses. Onmyoji were also tasked with exorcising demons through the usage of shikigami. Onmyoji thrived during the Heian period, in part due to the work of the famous Onmyoji and later founder of the Tsuchimikado clan, Abe no Seimei. However, Onmyoji began to gradually decline in number after samurai gained control of Japan. At the same time, many of their miraculous arts were lost along with the development of civilization. Although the services of Onmyoji were typically reserved for the upper class, there were a number of shomonji, or hidden Onmyoji, who worked for the common folk. Okay, Rite of Resurrection. As indicated by its name, this manuscript holds detailed instructions on how to perform the secret art of reviving the dead. This forbidden ritual is said to have been devised by a once famous Onmyoji. Local researcher Hideki Araishi recently discovered the old manuscript and gave a presentation on it at an academic conference, sending ripples through the field of the occult studies. According to the Record of Fates, this mysterious ritual was devised by the gifted Onmyoji Abe no Seimei. It converts the souls of the dead bound for the underworld with soul dregs collected as sacrifices through the Taizen Fukin ritual. This secret art of converting souls to soul dregs is out of reach to all but the most skilled practitioners.
Or people with a curse stone.
Or people with a curse stone, yeah. Excuse me, Mr. Raishi? What is it, Miss Kurusuzu? You published a theory before the incident took place. It said that the rite of resurrection and origin of the Seven Mysteries of Honjo are related somehow. Was that all bullshit? What proof did you have of that? You really know your stuff, but about that was a somewhat sensationalized piece written for occult magazines. Aha, see? Oh, really? It was just nonsense then? It was bullshit. Not exactly. Rather, it's not a complete fabrication. There is a basis for it. And that is... well, it seemed interesting. I suppose there's no harm telling a couple of students so passionate about this topic.
Thank you. I'm here too.
This is something I discovered from referencing numerous texts unrelated to the Record of Fates. It was just after Sabin arrived at Honjo. There are records of a conflict over a ritual used to resurrect the dead in Honjo. A conflict over resurrecting the dead? I don't know the details. A man enticed the public with claims of a spell that could resurrect the dead, causing a conflict that ended tragically with 9 dead. That is the only remaining reference. 9 people fighting over a resurrection ritual. Huh.
Sounds familiar.
I call this tragedy the Honjo incident, and it has long been a subject of my research. And I suspect that this Honjo incident might be the very origin of the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. So what you're saying is, the resurrection ritual at the root of the Honjo incident is Seimon's rite of resurrection? Yes, that is how the Record of Fates ties everything together. To put it in chronological order, first Seimun brought the rite of resurrection to Edo. We can assume that by this point Seimun was likely using a different name. Then, in Honjo, 9 people fought to the death over this rite, the Honjo incident. After that, the incident was covered up by an interested party, preventing it from being recorded in history fully. Eventually, it was passed down in incomplete pieces, becoming known as the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. That's more or less the course of events. That's interesting.
Yeah.
During the Edo period, a chain of events that occurred around a certain resurrection spell became the basis for the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. Okay. So that's how they're connected. So, like, they're only tangentially related.
Yeah.
Then, if I'm getting this right, the Seven Mysteries are basically required to gather the soul dregs necessary for the rite. And there's more.
Oh, please tell us. You're so smart. You're so smart and handsome, Mr. Araishi. Please, share your knowledge with us, 2 stupid girls.
With this most recent occurrence of the curse, I've become even more confident in my theory.
You are? What's your theory, Mr. Araishi?
Yes, the reason for it being the resentful memories of the Seven Mysteries etched into those who received the curse stones.
Resentful memories?
Yakko, if you really are a curse bearer, then when you obtained your curse stone, you would have had a resentful memory imprinted in your mind.
Oh, I did.
Exactly. Those memories are what happened in the final moments of the 9 who died in the Honjo incident. Broadly speaking, they involve dying while bearing some kind of deep resentment. The 9 victims became the 9 curse echoes, which over time came to be spoken of as the Seven Mysteries. Thus, gathering the resentful memories granted by the present curses and connecting them together, it will reveal once and for all what happened during the Honjo incident.
Huh.
That's why you must tell me about the resentful memory of your fool's procession, Yakko.
Irk. Mio, should I?
Yeah, whatever. I think it's okay. we need all the information we can get.
Well, tell me about the resentful memory. Okay, Mr. Araishi, I'll tell you about the memory of the Fool's Procession.
Excellent. And then that happened.
So basically, it's about a woman who died falling from a Yagura tower at a festival.
Interesting. It's not that one then. Not that one? What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Among the 9 victims at the Honjo incident, that is to say the 9 curse echoes, one of them is Seaman himself, or so I suspect. Huh? Seaman was one of the victims at the Honjo incident too? Meaning an Onmyoji as powerful as him also became a curse echo? Right. It would make sense that the curse stone tied to a curse echo like that would be special.
The power of a curse stone is different based on the curse echo? I mean, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Mio. Then maybe with Seaman's curse echo, we could...
Yeah, we may be able to settle this whole situation. Hey, what are you two whispering about?
Oh, nothing. Sorry.
Just dumb girl things.
The stupid girl things. We're 2 stupid girls. Mr. Araishi, how many of the resentful memories have you gathered so far?
I've learned a number of them. The Evergreen Beach, the Foot Washing Mansion, the Ever-Burning Lantern, and now the Fool's Procession makes 4. Of those, the most important are the Foot Washing Mansion and the Evergreen Beach.
What are they? Oh.
What are they about? Tell us about the Evergreen Bitch. First... What's up, Mix? What's up, Mix?
Seaman is a woman?
Yeah, I think Seaman is the woman. You're right. Yeah. Yep, Seaman is the woman. It's the foot walk. Yeah, you might be onto something there. First, the Foot Washing Mansion. An Onmyoji appears distinctly in this one. Really? But not Seaman, I'm afraid.
How do you know that? You just said that Seaman is known by many different names.
A female Onmyoji who sought the rite of resurrection due to her obsession with her personal appearance. Her legs, which she had always taken pride in, were stricken with corruption after she was defeated by Seaman. Her curse echo is notable for being particularly easy to fulfill the requirements necessary to use the curse. That detective did well to escape this one. So a female Onmyoji and rival of Seaman was involved in the Honjo incident. That certainly is interesting. Next to the Evergreen Beach. This curse echo is from a craftsman of Netsuke carvings named Jinkichi, who was hanged for spreading baseless rumors. He apparently spoke of something that granted the ability to bring back the dead. The rite of resurrection! Precisely. This man Jinkichi must have been in contact with Seaman. If I could just collect all of the memories, everything will be revealed and the truth of the 7 mysteries will be mine. That is the knowledge I desire. Meaning you need to gather as much information as you can from the curse bearers. Precisely. I have an agreement to exchange information with those detectives. But they might not even find the other curse bearers, so I must take measures of my own. Another thing. Yes. You never really finished about what the trigger for all this was. Well, I don't know. Really? You're not hiding something from us, are you? You're looking mad sus.
Yeah, Mr. Araishi, you look really sus right now.
Shut up, Yakko. You don't even know what that means.
Oh.
It has something to do with how you obtained the Record of Fates, right? How did you really get a hold of the Record of Fates? To tell you the truth, we're in a race against time. It could be a disaster if we don't hurry. What are you talking about? Someone left a warning that at sundown today they would use the curse to kill a lot of people. The one who left that message is the culprit behind the Nejima murders from 20 years ago. What? Something so terrible will happen? I won't allow potentially hundreds of people to become victims of a curse. I'll do anything in my power to stop it. Even slap your face right off your goddamn face.
Oh, she'll do it too. She's real badass.
Mr. Araishi, please, tell us everything you know. I'm sorry, but I truly don't know anything. The truth is, I was given the Record of Fates by a woman. A woman? Was she hot? Well, her voice sounded like a woman's, but I didn't actually see what she looked like.
Hi, Cricket.
1 month ago, while I was investigating at night, I suddenly heard a formless voice. A woman's voice? It said, I entrust you with this ancient manuscript and the rite of resurrection held within its pages. Spread rumors of this ritual as far and wide as you can in the coming month. And before I knew it, an old document had fallen down at my feet. 1 month? She specified that time period? I was told if I did that, I could study the manuscript as much as I pleased. I wanted so badly to verify its authenticity, I ended up accepting. I haven't heard anything from the voice since then. It must have had you spread rumors in order to strengthen the power of the curse. To tie together the curse and the desire to seek out the right. This makes it likely that the owner of the voice is the mastermind behind all of this. Hence, I went public with the Record of Fates. Hihaku and Occult magazines immediately jumping at the news was a financial boon for me. Huh? Hihaku? As in, Hihaku soaps? Right. I mean, no, that's not important. Just some personal business. Oh, the one Agent Smith-looking dude, and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know your secret now, Mr. Uraishi. You use soap. That's very unmanly of you.
Poor Yakko's just sitting here probably having a cream soda.
Yeah.
After that, I waited, trying to predict what would occur in a month's time. That's when the curse began. Those are all the details I have.
No.
Very well, I've told you this much, I may as well give you one more thing. Thanks. What might that be? About Seimon's Record of Fates. There is a sort of continuation to it, another document called the Record of Fates Yin Scroll. A continuation? Actually, a section written in Seimon's own hand was appended to the manuscript. According to which, after the Honjo incident, Seimon lamented such a calamity taking place. He apparently wrote the addendum for the event that the tragedy became its own curse. It seems he had an idea that the victims of the Honjo incident would turn into curse echoes and be used to gather soul dregs. It supposedly details how to handle any trouble that occurs as a result of the rite of resurrection. Really? It sounds like Seimon died, like, after the incident.
Hold on a second. Don't you find that strange?
What's the matter, Miss Sakazaki? You think my information is inaccurate? Oh, here we go.
If Seimon died in the Honjo incident, then he couldn't have written an addendum.
You really don't get it, do you?
No, I'm just a stupid girl. Huh? Am I wrong?
Have you forgotten the ability Seimon possessed?
Of course not. He could use the rite of resurrection on himself? Oh. You're telling me Seimon used it on himself?
The rite of resurrection can be carried out in advance so that it activates when the soul dregs are gathered together.
Ah.
Then, is it not possible that Seimon himself was resurrected by the rite after it all took place?
But he'd still have to collect the soul dregs needed to use the rite.
Yes, and that's why they died, the 8 others besides Seven.
What? They died in the Honjo incident for their soul dregs? That sounds like it's the same as what's happening now.
That's why I need the resentful memories to learn the truth.
I get it now.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
The issue at hand is that the Yin Scroll and the Record of Fates were supposed to have been passed down as a set. When I received the Record of Fates, the Yin Scroll was gone. Only this information was left. Supposedly, Semen's blood descendants guarded it as they passed it down across generations. It seems that over their long history, the 2 documents became separated, and the scroll's location lost as the family line branched. Semen had descendants, so there's someone out there related to him by blood even now? Yes, in fact I've tried to trace the line as far as I could. He wasn't a well-known Onmyoji to begin with, so a detailed family tree does not exist. It seems likely that the use of the manuscript has been long forgotten, only being passed down out of tradition. And since they aren't even aware what they have, tracking it down is quite tricky indeed. I wish I could ask whoever that voice belonged to about the Yin Scroll.
Oh, Sakura, you're right. It's the old soap lady.
Oh, yeah, it's old soap lady.
Old soap lady.
I'm sure you do. So basically, in the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll, Semen himself wrote about ways to handle the curse in the right, yes? Yeah, that's why she had her secretary try to collect all these things.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's right. I've been searching for it all this time, but haven't found a single lead. So if you two find out anything about other resentful memories or Yin Scroll, tell me immediately. You owe me that much for telling you all this, do you not? That's the real extent of everything I know.
Yeah, old soap lady wants to be CEO for another lifetime. Just like he who shall not be named.
It is said that Semen Tsuchimikado, author of the Record of Fates, wrote the Yin Scroll because he feared that the descendants of those involved in the Honjo incident might become cursed and used in the collection of soul dregs for the rite of resurrection. The existence of the Yin Scroll was indicated in a postscript added to the Record of Fates, but its whereabouts are currently unknown. It is believed to have been inherited by a descendant of Semen. Okay, we know all this. Yeah, this is all the same. Okay. Oh, yeah. Record of Fates, an old manuscript from the Edo period written by the sorcerer who recovered the rite of resurrection. It is viewed as a priceless and authentic document due to its detailed account on how to perform the ritual. Hideki Adachi claimed he found it in the storehouse of an old private residence, but was in fact entrusted to him by the mysterious voice. The manuscript was written by Semen Tsuchimikado, an Onmyoji from the Edo period. He was an extraordinarily adept practitioner, but after being banished from his family for researching forbidden arts, he changed his name and moved to Edo. Okay. Yeah, I understand. Thank you for your help. If you bring me some useful information, I'll take it into consideration for your school grades as well. I can be bribed.
You know what? With all sorts of bribes that there are out there, I think I'm okay with that particular bribe.
Yeah.
Information for better grades.
Hey, welcome to the chat.
This is my bud who recommended the game.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, be prepared for some dumb voices. We've learned a lot.
Oh, yes. So, to sum it up, there was a tragic incident with people cursing each other for the rite of resurrection in the Edo period as well. And the Record of Fate's Yen Scroll may have info we want since it details how to stop the rite. I think that's about it.
Wow, you did it. Good job.
Yeah.
Right. If we could just find the Yin Scroll, we might be able to learn how to settle this situation.
But even Mr. Oraishi didn't have any leads on where it is. Ooh, Duck Lips, how do we start looking for it?
It's still so weird when they look right at the camera.
Yeah.
It's like they look like, it's like she's asking us, where do we go? It's like Blue's Clues.
Yeah. I need your help.
Someone involved in this now must have some connection to it, I think. Maybe this person playing the game. Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, us.
I have a feeling the mastermind who awakened the curse is involved somehow too.
Right. Yakko, why are you looking at us like that?
You know, when they do that, it actually reminds me of like a Shakespearean play. Whenever whenever a play would like a Shakespearean play would go on, the actors would oftentimes address the audience.
Yeah.
Like they don't like the characters very rarely spoke to each other, they spoke to the audience. And this is being framed in a very similar way. Especially since the formatting of this was that old CRT television and where that we're in that sort of void.
Yeah.
And then there's the storyteller. Didn't a lot of Shakespearean plays have like that narrator off to the side?
That I don't know. I'm not super familiar with Shakespeare.
Yeah, it's almost like they're soliloquizing, you're right, but like generally a lot of dialogue, not just soliloquies, but like they weren't spoken to each other on the play, they were spoken out to the audience. Yeah, exactly. More like, you got like an aside.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Mio, what are we going to do next?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world. They actually are pretty Pinky in the brain coded.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Like even their heights.
I can't unsee it now.
Me either. Fuck. Good question. It may be best to give the information we just learned to Inspector Tsutsumi. Yeah, Tsutsumi and Ario are also kind of Pinky in the brain code. They're more of like a buddy cop duo, though.
Yeah.
We got a pretty big clue from hearing about the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll. Mr. Tsutsumi might know more about it. Maybe he'll actually pay me.
Oh my god.
That is the look of someone who's like, I'm gonna get paid.
I'm gonna get money.
I'm gonna get some money. And then go for sushi.
Should we go back to school then?
Yeah, that's our point of contact after all. Whoever's behind that voice that gave Mr. Araishi the Record of Fates is a complete bitch. Lumpy Space Mio, it might be my favorite voice in this game.
Yeah, definitely it's mine.
That must be the mastermind, don't you think?
Yeah, and he said it sounded like it belonged to a woman, but he couldn't be sure, so it was probably an old woman, because everybody knows old ladies sometimes sound like men. Whoever it is, I bet they're scary.
Huh? You don't sound like the Yakko I know. Then let's catch him and make him spill the beans. That's you. I was pretending to be you. I thought you'd say something like that.
That was a good impression, Neo. Really? I guess I'm just not feeling that confident right now.
I understand. Not really. I'm super confident. I don't know if it's related to that woman behind the voice, but I'm also interested in the female Onmyoji who was a rival of Seven.
Oh, that reminds me, Mio. You know what's nearby here, don't you?
Huh? Oh, you mean where Michiyo...
Yeah, where it happened.
Where you turned into a werevan?
Shh, no! That's a spoiler! Don't talk about that yet. I was going there every day to leave flowers. Even though they always get cleared away anyways.
I'm sure it must be hard to have to be reminded of Michiyo's death all the time. Maybe stop going there. Oh, that reminds me, Yakko.
Yeah?
When you asked me to do the spirit board 2 days ago, did you come here that day too?
Yeah, I left some flowers before going to school. Oh, shit! I didn't leave flowers today. Why?
Did anything seem different that day?
What's this all of a sudden?
Just answer the question.
Though, now that you mention it...
I honked real loud and turned into a van.
That day, I suddenly felt lightheaded and ended up passing out for a little bit.
Why do you keep falling
assume-
asleep outside? You seriously are part horse.
No, because she's turning into a werevan. But I came to right away and felt fine, so I didn't think anything of it.
Maybe she's a powerful horse that turns into a werevan. I see. That's all I was wondering about, thanks. I'm not gonna tell you why, though.
Ducklips?
And you're absolutely not gonna question it.
Ducklips?
Excuse me, you girls over there. Oh, it's this guy.
Oh, good, it's Sweater Boy. Whoa!
Huh. Sorry. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but something you said caught my attention. Who the fuck are you? I am Yutaro Nabigaki. I'm sure you know who I am.
I'm just gonna call you Sweater Boy. That's easier to remember.
I should probably tell you. Until yesterday, I was a curse bearer. That should clear things up. I like this dramatic sting music like we didn't know that.
Like, oh, you're the clown the cop stole the curse stone from.
Really, really easily.
Yeah.
A curse bearer? Oh, you don't need to be scared. I've already given up the curse stone of the foot-washing mansion. The foot-washing mansion? So you're the one Inspector Tsutsumi was talking about. Yeah, you already know Inspector Tsutsumi. That makes this simple. There's nothing to worry about.
Oh, hey.
Just some 22-year-old approaching a couple of sophomores. It's no big deal. You're good.
No big deal. Yeah, no big deal. You're in the driver's seat.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Wait. He did kill somebody. He had soul dregs.
He did have soul dregs.
Yakko? And that means that the girl is probably that other girl that he was with.
The art student,
Yeah.
yeah. Yes. Wait, what? Just now, was I doing something?
Yakko, the fuck? Sorry, Mr. Nabigaki. Can you give us a second? I need to talk to my friend here. She's having a bit of an episode. Mr. Nabigaki, what might be the matter? Right, I actually wanted to discuss something with you two. Would you come with me if you have a little time? This isn't suspicious at all.
Just a normal 22-year-old man approaching a couple of high school sophomores.
Discuss something with us? We could do that here, in public. You were talking about Michiyo Shiraishi, right? It's related to that. Huh? I'm sure you would learn a few things yourselves. If not now, later is fine. I'll be waiting around Ryogoku Bridge. You know, under it, like a troll.
Because that's what I am. A sweater-wearing troll.
Something rubs me the wrong way about this, but he mentioned Michiyo. What do we do? We're gonna talk to Yutaro first.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Wait, Yutaro... Oh, no. We're gonna go to the school first.
Yes.
Sorry, but there's something we've got to take care of. We'll have to pass. He said we could talk later.
Yeah. We're gonna bring the cops.
Is that so? Well, that's too bad. I'm in no rush, so I'll be waiting at Ryogoku Bridge if you change your minds.
Yeah, definitely bring the cops, girls. This guy's such a creep.
Yeah, I feel like if we did that, it was going to lead to something completely different. Do we want to find out what that is before we move on?
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, let's just do that. Boom.
Perfect.
Yeah, okay. This nerd just manifested into existence. I like Mio's shocked expression with both hands over her mouth.
Mm-hmm. Literally all of Miyo's faces are so cute.
With that slap sound with Yakko's hand like that, it almost looks like she backhanded Miyo.
And Miyo's confused face, like, what was that for?
What was that for, you bitch? Alright, whatever. Let's talk to him.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we may as well hear what it is you have to say. Glad to hear it. Shall we relocate elsewhere? Never go to a second location!
He's gonna push them both off the bridge.
We don't know if his accomplice has a curse stone or not.
Yeah, she said she didn't, but she was probably lying.
So...
Well, there are shadowy people back there, so if he pushes them...
That's true. So, what did you want to discuss with us? Let's see. How do I put this? I'll just tell it to you straight. I want you two to use your curse stones to bring Michiyo Shiraishi back from the dead. What? Oh, I wonder if he killed her accidentally and now he's trying to bring her back so that he doesn't get in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's why I was pursuing the rite of resurrection in the first place. Unfortunately, I had to give up my curse stone before I could succeed. But you two are curse bearers with some kind of connection to her. Which means this is the perfect opportunity for me to ask you for this. Well... I'm sorry, this is also sudden. I still don't understand why you would want this. What exactly is your relationship with Michiyo?
Look at Yakko's face.
Yeah, I don't trust you. Well, we met...
He's so crankly.
We met briefly once on a road trip.
It was very brief. It was so brief, I didn't even learn her name until later. When I read it in the obituary. I mean...
I was so sad to hear the news of her death the other day. Right. Well, it would be great if we could bring Michiyo back, but we've already decided not to use the rite of resurrection. Is that so? It seems, however,
pushes them off the bridge.
that we share a goal. I wouldn't mind collecting the soul dregs for you if you gave me your curse stone, you know. We'll have to decline that as well. Our goal is to stop this curse, not kill people, you psychopath.
Dot, dot, dot.
I see. Well, that's too
shit,
bad.
she just dipped.
I suppose I'll have to give up on the curse stones. Thank you for understanding. Oh! Oh! No, she's gonna activate her curse! She knows it was him. She's gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Phew, I thought he was a little suspicious, but he left without making a fuss. But why does he want to bring Michiyo back? Huh? Yakko? You bitch, did you stand me up? Uh-oh. Did she go off somewhere while we were talking? Gotta put a bell on that girl. Yeah, he's gonna die. Yeah, she's gonna activate her curse. He doesn't know what her curse does.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what's this? Huh. I finally caught up to you. I don't know if you noticed me following you or not, but leading me to a secluded place, you've got guts.
Dot, dot, dot.
I'm sorry, but I'll be taking your curse stone. Either you hand it over, or I'll have to take it by force. With a hug. What? Whoa, wait.
What?
What? Why are you...
Okay, hang on. Okay, so there was some thought, I think I saw it in the chat most recently, about how the resurrection occurs.
Uh-huh.
Like, what if the person who performs the rite is just possessed?
Oh, and like takes on their form?
Yeah.
Huh.
So Yakko has the same kind of hair ribbons
Yeah.
as Michiyo. She doesn't wear them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it would explain how she recognized Sweater Boy as the guy in the driver's seat. And has been having like little oopsies where she closes her eyes and blacks out.
Where she loses swaths of time?
Yeah.
That means that she did the resurrection already.
Well, someone's done the resurrection.
And she's getting possessed.
Yes.
But why are you... No. No. She's here again. I don't understand. Wait, it was just an accident. I swear, I didn't mean to. So that's why I was trying to bring you back.
By killing other people. Oh, fascinating.
You're already... you... 俺は死んでる. You're already too late?
What?
That's just it's like the end of one of the routes. It's not the end of the game.
I know, but like we got credits when
Yeah. When Shogo died.
Yeah. Okay. That's one of the bad ends, but now we have a couple of very important pieces of information we didn't have before.
Yeah.
That we as Ghost Somen can use eventually, probably. I love how fast the credits scoot by. It's just like do.
I wonder if Somen is Michiyo. After this, Fumichika Nejima went on to use the power of his curse to commit mass murder, shocking the public with the unprecedented tragedy. Womp womp.
Yeah, even the devs were like, they're not going to want to sit through this. Just make it go really fast.
And from that day on, Yakko Sakazaki was never heard from again.
Ending 1, Michiyo's Grudge.
Oh, man.
Ooh, this is good. And now we know.
Okay, well, we only got one thing left. All right.
Yep.
Dead or